Ransomware on the Rise by Jamie Grossberg. Ransomware on the rise. Ransomware occurs when cybercriminals gain access to computer systems, lock them, and then charge the user a fee to unlock the documents. The FBI states that cybercriminals often gain access through what appear to be legitimate emails. Once the email is open, the computer or phone becomes locked. The user is unaware until they are no longer able to access the documents. The major concerns with ransomware currently is that criminals are gaining access to computer systems utilized in hospitals, schools, government agencies, law enforcement, and businesses. These agencies are being targeted in hopes for increased financial gain for the criminal. In healthcare, this becomes a breach of HIPAA, and patient medical records can be held at ransom. The FBI also provides ways to protect against ransom threats, such as setting your computer to have an antivirus that automatically updates, backup data regularly, manage the use of accounts, and educate employees on how to protect the organization's software systems and inform them about ransomware. Security and legal concerns. Columbia Valley Regional Medical Center vs. Banner was a legal case that involved a hospital employee defrauding hospital computers by altering documentation on Banner's computer, making it appear as though Banner herself altered the documentation. This led to Banner being fired for dishonesty and later suing the hospital for $1.5 million. Through electronic forensic evidence, investigators were able to prove that although the altered documentation was on Banner's computer, her computer was not the original source of the altered documentation. Although this is not necessarily ransomware, as there is no financial gain or extortion, this is another security concern in healthcare electronics. It is imperative that nurses never allow anyone to access their computers or to have their login information. Major concerns with ransomware. Alexander, Frith, and Hoy define health information exchanges as a high-level system designed to promote the rapid sharing of data across facilities. This allows for better continuity of care and quick access to patient information between physicians. However, the potential for ransomware and breaching HIPAA are increased whenever information is being shared through computer systems. The Department of Justice clarified that criminal penalties can be brought against individuals who knowingly violate, obtain, or disclose identifiable information. The violator can be fined up to $50,000 and sentenced up to 1 year in prison. If someone obtains PHI under false pretense, the fine can be increased up to $100,000 with an accompanying sentence of up to 5 years in prison. If the intent is for the commercial purpose or malicious harm, the fine may reach $250,000, accompanied by a 10-year prison sentence. Additionally, today's laws and regulations will evolve and change as the technology changes, but the basic ethical standards for protecting privacy and confidentiality will not change. A case in 2011 was finalized by the FBI. The investigation took 2 years and criminally charged 6 people for infecting over 4 million computers in over 100 countries. These criminals infected approximately 500,000 computers in the U.S., belonging to individuals, businesses, and even government agencies such as NASA. The method to the criminal scheme was advertisements, gaining the criminals $14 million in fees. Safety implications for clinical care. HIPAA is a standard security system developed by the government to protect health information, whether it's held or transferred electronically. Healthcare organizations must create administrative safeguards to ensure health information is protected. To do so, they must develop policies, procedures, and actions to protect electronic health records. Administrative safeguard categories can be described as conducting a risk analysis, develop a security management process, conduct workforce training and management, and conduct periodic evaluations. Additionally, healthcare organizations must implement access controls, ensuring that access is proper, the electronic health record is not altered, hardware and software systems are properly installed, and technical security measures are implemented to prevent ransomware and other unwanted access. Policies for disposal of PHI must be developed to ensure that both the patient and the environment are protected. Ransomware legal issues. The man on the left is Fiara Sardar. He is wanted by the FBI for conspiracy to gain unauthorized access to and damage computers, as well as false information regarding terrorist attacks. He is a member of the Syrian Electronic Army that targets American government agencies. The FBI reward is $100,000. He is also responsible for dozens of cyber attacks against the U.S. government agencies and media organizations. He is suspected of being responsible for a series of cyber extortion schemes targeting Americans. The man on the right is Bjorn Daniel Sundin. He is responsible for a consumer loss of $100 million in bogus software products. The FBI reward for him is $20,000 for any information leading to his arrest. Bjorn created fake advertisements on websites of legitimate companies, deceiving the users into believing that their computers were infected with malware, encouraging them to purchase his products. I would like to address how, as technology continues to advance, so do crime rates. Ransomware has become a major concern for government agencies, schools, and healthcare. Every healthcare organization utilizes software systems, which are purchased. This opens a great opportunity for ransomware criminals to attack. Not only does this breach HIPAA, it is a major concern for the organization's reputation. To the right, I have provided some statistical data from the Federal Bureau of Investigations of Phoenix. I was also able to locate some information from my home state of Michigan. In 2014, Detroit Mayor Mike Dugan said the city had been victimized by cyber crimes. A city database was frozen and held ransom. It was held ransom for 2,000 bitcoins, which is a digital currency worth $401.75, making the ransom total $803,500. This was not paid by the city of Detroit, and the database was not utilized. Dugan also stated that Michigan government suffers more than 500,000 computer attacks each day. In order to gain a better control over these cyber attacks, the FBI webpage provides information on cybercrime protection for both organizations and individuals.